Hello, America. I'm speaking to you to share my condolences for the folks in Gilroy, California, and the families and the whole community that was affected by the shooting there over the weekend. This is not okay. Stephen Romero was not the first. He's not been the 100th. He's not been the 500th child killed by gun violence. So those condolences are empty. Our words are empty. It's time that we gave through our actions. It's time that Congress stood up and demand better gun regulations. It's time that our president spoke against the hatred in this country, the violence in this country, and started to learn how he can use his podium to support our country and to move us beyond this place. This gun violence is an epidemic in our country, and it's not only related to our guns. It's related to our mental health. It's related to our education system. It's related to our criminal justice system. The roots of our anger, of our hatred, of our violence in this country, the roots are embedded in our very systems that our representatives are responsible for. So no, this video of me speaking and giving my condolences is not enough. Although I will say my prayers are quite powerful, it's not enough. We have to start having a conversation about the mental health epidemic in our country that is causing violent crime after violent crime. What happened in Gilroy, California, will continue to happen until we actively address this. Not just Congress, although they must act, not just the President of the United States, although he must act and speak, not just the judicial branch and the justice system becoming just and restorative, although they must act in that way, but also us in community, the way that we speak to one another, the way that we raise our children, the way that we interact with one another. It matters. You may not think that it matters in this moment when you just need to blow up and release some steam, but those children who are watching us, it matters. And they soak that up, and then they take on those habits of just releasing steam, of just cursing somebody out, or being rude, or being an asshole. That is not the country that we are. That's not what this flag represents. This flag represents unity, the 50 United States. Gun violence has no place in a unified country. Gun violence has no place in a healthy school system. Gun violence has no place in a healthy and supported society. And that is what we must all work toward. So today I ask you, my friends, if you witnessed this or you're just hearing about it on social media, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. And by your country, I mean your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your parents, your larger community, maybe even your state if you care that much, and your nation if you even have that much more to give. Our epidemic is not one that can be solved by a president. It's not one that can be solved by Congress itself. It's something that we all must act together. We all must dig inside of ourselves, find what's good in us, find support for ourselves, because there are days when that good in us doesn't want to shine, when we don't feel supported. But find the support you need. Find the goodness in yourself and start sharing it. Start being the change that we need in our country. Start being the light that somebody else needs in their life. If you got something good in your heart, in your mind, if you have hope, if you have joy, if you have happiness, start spreading it. Let that be the new epidemic in our country, because this gun epidemic, this violence epidemic is killing us. Find your special sauce and share it with somebody today. Start that legacy, and then collectively we can end gun violence in our schools, at our festivals, at our concerts, in our places of worship. We deserve safety in our country, but we have to be willing to invest in the people if we want it to end.